G'day, it's Tim here from For Your Body Fitness, and today we are going to be talking about a framework to create any habit. So, imagine that you had the power to do whatever needed to be done to achieve whatever you wanted to achieve. That is the power of habit. This is also the power of habit, where we got the information today. Okay, so this is a phenomenal read written by Mr. Charles Duhigg. Buy the book. It is sensational. It is very, very well researched, which is why I was a huge fan and advocate of the book. And we have tried and tested this with our clients. If you've been in my group of clients, been a specific client of mine, you would know we've already been talking about this stuff and it's been working. Okay, and if it works, we need to do it. We need to do it more. So, enough of my little rant. We're going to educate you on two different things today. Number one is the habit loop, cue, routine, reward, a little bit on those. And then very quickly, we're going to go through the framework to create the habit. It's going to take us about 5 minutes. All right? And then you are going to have the skills you need to go and implement this stuff. Discover, explore, execute, and win. Habit loop starts with the cue. Everything in our life that is a habit, positive or negative, is cued by something. And whether that's the alarm to get up for work in the morning, whether it's the stirring rumble of your stomach at 11:30 because lunchtime's coming at 12, whether it's the clock on the wall that ticks over to 3 p.m. and you start craving some sugar in the afternoon, whether it's the stress of a day that leads you to a beer, wine or chocolate bar at night. You are cued before you do the routine. Then we have the actual routine. This is the easy bit. This is the thing that you do. So that might be, I go to the cafe at 3:30 in the afternoon, I hang out with two of my friends from different departments or from the mother's group, and we have coffee and we have cake. Yeah, the routine. And then we have the reward. This is whatever you get out of it. Is it an emotional thing? I feel good, I feel happy, I was feeling stressed, I needed a stress reliever, so I sat down and I had the beer. And the beer helped me feel better. Did it? It's a different conversation. It could be the fact that you get a sugar kick from the coffee or the cake or the caffeine kick and it brings you up and it brings your energy and you're pumping. Yeah, we're good. But there will be a reward. Cue will cue you to do something. Routine, the actual thing you do. Reward, whatever you get out of it. And it's whatever you get out of it. There are no strict rules to that, and that's what makes this a little bit challenging. Okay. Now, into our framework. Step one, identify the routine. What is the one thing that you want to change? And my recommendation after helping people achieve goals for 11 years is choose something easy to start with. Don't go for the hardest thing first. Go. Get some wins on the board before you start. Identify an easy routine that you're not super attached to, that hasn't been in your life that long, so you can prove to yourself the concept works. And yes, that is me pleading with you because I know that you're going to want to go, let's change everything. Don't do that. First things first. Once you've done that, experiment with different rewards. You need to work out which reward, what are you exactly getting from the routine. Coffee and cake in the afternoon is an awesome one, okay? It might be that there's the social element you get. Yeah, that might be the reward. That you get to actually engage with somebody throughout the day because you haven't been able to do that. So you're just craving human attention. It could be the caffeine and sugar kick that you get. So that brings you up and that excites you and that gets you pumped and fires you through the rest of the day. It could be that you've just been so focused throughout the day that you need a mental break. And that will give you the mental break that you need. And that's what you get out of it. And that's the reward. Okay, and then remember the reward's going to lead back into the cue. That's how it works. Once we've experimented with rewards and we've found out what particular reward we need out of it, for example, it might be the social interaction, maybe it's not the sugar, maybe it's not the emotional attachment there, maybe it's just that you want the people thing. We need then to isolate the cue. What exactly is the cue that's guiding you? Now, there are 5 cues, 5 of them. Now, I'm going to bring them up here because I'm not going to mess these up. It is location, time, emotional state, other people, and immediately preceding action. Okay, so let's go through those just a little bit. All right, so number 1, location. Is it the whereabouts? Is it when you're stuck at home or stuck at the office and that is what is cueing you to go and do something, that self-sabotaging behavior? Is it the fact that it's that time of day, 3 o'clock rocks up and you've trained yourself, that is break time, that is cake time. Give me the cake, I deserve the cake at 3 o'clock. Is it an emotional state? Is it stress, anger, fear? Is it some anxiety? Is it excitement, happy? Do you reward yourself for doing a good job with poor food? And that's a whole different habit cycle, isn't it? You know, we go down the wormhole then. Is it other people? So when you're with John, you always have a 6-pack of beer. Because you and John, what you guys do, your habit together is you drink. Yeah? You go bowling on a Monday night, you guys drink beer when you bowl. Yeah? That would be the cue. It would be, I meet up with John, he's my favourite man, he's my best mate, but that's what happens. And then immediately preceding action. So you might find that every time X happens, then Y happens. So it might be that every time you get a stressful email, bang, boom, then you're cued to do that. Or you get home from swimming lessons with the kids in the morning, and then it is takeaway time on the way home. Or you'll come home from basketball with the kids and you'll go through Macca's. Or you'll come home from boot camp and go through Macca's. You know who you are. I know that one time. Once you've done that, you've identified the routine, you've experimented with the reward, and you've isolated your cue, remember one of those 5, then you need to have a plan of action. So this will mean that you set an alarm at 10 to 3 every single day that goes off, that tells you to go and have a chat with another one of your friends while you do a walk around the park. Because what you craved, the reward that you wanted at that time of day, and the routine you were using, the bit that wasn't serving you, was the social interaction. And what you've done is you've now got a plan to replace that. Don't expect this to work 100% of the time straight away. It takes time to build good habits. I know you want it to do it, boom, but that's not how it works. You need to practice, and then once you've practiced enough, you'll be able to embrace the new habit. Before you know it, you won't even need an alarm. You'll just be going out and doing it. And that's the important bit. Okay, so that is the framework from the power of habit to create any habit that you want in your life. Anything, business, relationships, wealth, fitness, nutrition. I don't care what it is. This framework can be applied to all of those. You just need to find your cue, routine, reward, identify the routine, experiment with different rewards, isolate the cue, and have a plan. All the best with creating new habits. I hope this helped you, and I look forward to helping you with future videos as well. If you have any questions, please email me, tim@foryourbodyfitness.com.au. I look forward to hearing how you go and celebrating your successes as you create new habits. See you later. Bye.